G'day, this is Dragon Barrow's Nerdsville. This video is dedicated toward... Firstly, I'm just going to say this. I had a video up on about Paw Patrol, but yeah, that was just I was taking too long with certain points and the video is too long, so I deleted that. I deleted for a good reason, because I wanted to make shorter, more direct to the point videos, starting with this one: Paw Patrol and the Simpsons couch gag. You're thinking, hang on, how can the Simpsons and their couch gags be anywhere connected with Paw Patrol? I can hear brain cogs turning, dino cells charging up, and thermo turbines going to overdrive when it comes to people's brains. But really, it's not that far. It's not hard to connect the two. As I've been watching Paw Patrol, the common theme of a new crazy antics of the pups and something going crazy when they get into the lift, the mobile the Paw Patrol truck or the Paw Patrol plane. And then they go to the Paw Patroller, or to the Sky Patroller, or to the lookout. That's what Ryder says. He goes, oh, to this, to that, to the other. Then you would have, and then all the pups there will go, oh, Ryder needs us, and they go to either the Paw Patroller, Sky Patroller, or the Watchtower, and as soon as they get there, it's like Marshall is virtually the catalyst of some mishap in the particulars when it comes to the getting up into the lift, or getting into the Paw Patroller, or going to the Sky Patroller. As I watched a couple episodes. One episode has Marshall talking about how wonderful it is to fly a kite, but then he gets tangled up in the cable, in the wiring of the thing. His little badge goes whoop whoop, and he goes, oh, Ryder needs it, Ryder needs us, and runs. Wind happens, he flies all around, flies into the watchtower. Guess what? No wind. But then he goes, uh-oh, boom, flies, and he lands on top of the rest of the pups. You're thinking, hang on, that's just one incident. You think, hang on, how is that the same as the Simpsons couch gag? And as I'm going to explain to you right here, right now, in the Simpsons, you see the opening credit, the opening sequence of, firstly you firstly get introduced to some minor characters, and it's Bart writing on the chalkboard, then it's Lisa being told to get out of music class, or recital. You got Marge putting things on the conveyor belt and with Maggie, and you whoop, whoop, whoop. Then you see Homer getting himself coming home, do like a yawn or whatever, and some weird stuff happens in the background. Then they all culminate back at their place. And just like with every mission with Paw Patrol, every episode of The Simpsons has had a different gag, a different spice, as to put it. Excuse me. It's just so much. This is so much wow. Is to think in The Simpsons, they all try to wrestle to get onto the couch. Then in the early seasons, Maggie goes because she gets popped out from the couch. She gets sent flying up, and Marge goes boom boom, catches her, and they watch the television. Or in a different episode, or this is an earlier episode, they fight and the couch breaks apart. A different episode, they fight and Homer lands on his biggest and shoots forward. There are just so many different aspects of how this sort of, and it's just different episodes, different gags for. And if you're a Simpsons geek, you can tell the season and episode number just by watching the couch gag. Like one episode there, like this, like they don't, like they sit on the couch comfortably. Then the rest of the characters from The Simpsons come rushing in. Like you got two rows of characters in front of The Simpsons, one row in the back, and that's a different couch gag altogether. Just like in Paw Patrol, as I may mention, Marshall flies a kite. He gets entangled within the in the cable or the wiring. Eventually gets tied up with the kite, tries to run, literally takes flight, flies inside of the watchtower, loses momentum with the wind, comes crashing down into the glass elevator, with him landing on top of everyone, like Rubble, Sky, Zuma, Rocky, and Chase. They're like boom, and there's Marshall up here, and then there's some witty catchphrase like Rocky would say, "Oh, now that's a Rocky landing," and then all the pups started up. Another one has when it's snowing and there's like some sort of snow themed rescue, and they just finished building a snowman. Marshall jumps on top of a oversized snowball and rolls into the watchtower, bowling over the rest of the pups. The door closes, and Sky makes mention that it feels like that she's inside of a real life snow globe, as in that's when you shake and like there's all the little bits of foam or rubber or plastic or whatever, it's just floating floating around, and if you were in that situation, you would actually agree with Sky. Then with another mission, this one with the Paw Patroller, a horse got loose from a penned environment because of a couple of kids playing jokes with going ooh, ooh, ooh. Like beforehand they were saying about, oh, in this area there's a ghost nearby, and wow, it's like, then the horse overhears things, and the horse hears the woo, bolts. Next morning they wake up, no horse, and the pups have to save them. Marshall trips, and therefore Marshall runs to the Paw Patroller, trips, and lands on top of the pups in a heap. And there was some, I don't remember the actual saying, but they were in such a heap. Then the door closes, and then they're all in their attires. Well, they go up and they're in their attires, so they go into the back of the plane, and the thing goes up and the light goes on, and boom, they're in their gear. It's just so amazing to think that this program has used so many wonderful points of view from a show that's a bit more mature in its content. Just all I just have to say on this topic is to watch both shows, and you can see the connecting points between the Simpsons couch gag and the Paw Patrol assembling, and some sort of mishap happens, like Marshall slips up, or if it's not Marshall, it's someone else that slips up, and every single time it's a different situation where that particular event happened. It just sort of reminds me of the Simpsons couch gag. As I said, watch the Simpsons couch gags, watch the pups go to the Watchtower, the Paw Patroller, or the Sky Patroller, and you'll see what I mean with the connecting issue, the connectingness of these two properties being the same. I am Dragon Barrows, and I shall burn you later. Bye.